I spent all day going from Goodwill to Goodwill in order to find some interesting stuff to show you guys. Here's a little bit of a reenactment. Here I am at Goodwill. Looking for stuff. Oh, I think I found a lot of stuff. Okay, well, that's just a little bit of what you can expect when you get inside. So, let's get this video started. Well, the first thing I found at this store was this dachshund figure. It was by Westland Gifts. It said on it, "Life is short, so shop long." They were asking $2.99 for it, and they go for just about $25 online. When I got that dachshund dog figure home, I realized that it was missing just a little piece of its tail. So I couldn't put him on eBay for what I wanted to. But I still ended up getting a very respectable $19.95 for him, plus $7.95 shipping. No, wasn't bad for a dog with a broken tail. I started down this aisle where I saw this perpetual calendar. It was by Comic Curious Cats. They were asking $4.99 for this, and when I looked up these on eBay, they were reselling for just around $30. Not a bad second find. I took a walk over to their toys section where I saw this action figure. They were asking $4.99 for it. Its name was Basilisk. It was made by McFarlane Toys, and online they're selling for $30 to $35. I stayed in the toy section, and it wasn't long before I ran across this Spider-Man light. And it even shines pictures up on your ceiling. They were asking $6.99 for it, and when I looked these up, they're not going for as much as they used to, but people are still getting $25 to $30 for them. Well, there was absolutely nothing on this row, and I mean nothing. So I just headed towards a better part of the store because it has to get better from here. As soon as I got to this much better looking row, I spotted this vintage sewing box. They were only asking $2.99 for it. It was in really good shape. It was made by this company Dritz, and online these are reselling between $20 and $30. At the next store today, I find these Five Nights at Freddy figures, plus this vintage wrestling figure. And a few other things too. Okay, so come on, let's get going. I decided to start my search in the back of this store. Why? I have no idea. I just felt like it. I saw this strobe light. They were asking $5.99 for it. Now, I've sold a lot of strobe lights, and I usually get between $30 and $35 for them. I walked over to their toy section where I saw these 3 Five Nights at Freddy's figures. They were asking $3.99 a piece for them. And when I looked these up online, as a group, I figure I can probably get $30 to $35 for them. So I took all 3. I was walking back past the toy aisle when I saw this wrestling figure. His name was The Undertaker. Now they were asking $12.99 for him, but he was on sale for half price today, and he resells for $35. So I took him. A few hours later, I saw this chess timekeeping clock. Now I sell these every once in a while, and I usually get about $25 for them. Well, this one, they wanted $4.99 for it. And when I looked it up, yep, it's going for about $25. Well, as you can see, there wasn't much left for me to look at on this side of the store. So I decided to head over to the other side. And I usually have better luck over there anyway. So off I went. Well, I never made it to the other side of the store because I saw this Disney 50th anniversary Minnie Mouse figure. They wanted $4.99 for it, and on eBay, these are selling for around $20 to $25. At the next store today, I find these 3 Star Wars plush dolls. And there's someone there that doesn't want me to take them. So follow me to the next store, and I'll tell you all about it. Well, here we are at the third Goodwill of the day. And you know, this store can sometimes be a really good place to thrift. So let's go inside and see what treasures we find today. Come on. Well, the first thing I found at this store was this National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation Moose Mug Toast display. They were asking $4.98 for it. It was made by Department 56, and when I looked up these on eBay, they're going for just around $30. Not bad. I always like to check out their electronics section at this store, and I'm glad I did because I saw this neon clock. They wanted $4.98 for it, which was a great price. And when I looked these up, they're going for $40. I saw these 3 Star Wars plush dolls. They were priced at $6.98. Well, online, they're reselling for over $30. So these were definitely going home with me. Yep, I'm taking them.
Where are you taking them?
I'm taking them home. That hurt. Well, the next thing I ran into were these 4 very pretty chrome-stemmed cocktail glasses. Goodwill had them marked at $3.98. When I looked these up on eBay, I figured that as a group, I should get around $35 for these. So they went home with me. Well, there wasn't many more aisles to search at this store. Plus, no matter where I looked, I didn't see that stormtrooper, so I figured I wasn't going to get shot again. So, 1 or 2 more aisles, and then we'll be leaving this store. As I started to walk down this aisle, I noticed this flower planter. It looked like it had some age to it, and it did. It was by this company, Hull. They were asking $2.98 for it. And online, these sell for around $20. Last week I told you guys that I'm having a hernia operation. Well, it's this Tuesday, so there'll be no video next week. But I might convince Barbara to put one together. You never know. Okay, bye-bye.